So this video is basically about a bunch of things that I couldn't put into one full video, but they each were interesting topics, but they weren't long enough to put into one full video, so I'm grouping them together into one. And the first one is supercooled liquids, which are basically liquids that are cold enough that they should be frozen, but they still remain a liquid. Like supercooled water is very interesting. Basically, the way it works is if you have water, the way it freezes is by creating these things called seed crystals, which form when the water bumps into itself, and then ice grows off of the seed crystals. But if the water isn't moving, then there's no seed crystals. So if you have still water in like a freezer or something, it won't freeze. It's a very interesting thing, especially since the second you add motion to it, it'll almost all instantly freeze. And then another thing, like the second one, is basically why your fingers get wrinkly in water. It's basically caused because the water gets under your skin and kind of creates bumps because of the water. It is basically that one's kind of short. So then the next one is basically another thing. This one was actually in a Fact Friday from a long time ago about basically this very cool science experiment you can do with a candy called wintergreens. They're basically like the flavor of lifesavers, but if you crush them in a dark room, you see that they actually create small amounts of blue light because they're creating small electric shocks. They cause this because a thing called triboluminescence. It's basically a thing called triboluminescence creates light or small electric shocks when things are ripped, torn, or pulled apart. Here's the weird thing, though people don't fully understand how it happens, like legitimately people don't fully understand how triboluminescence works, but the main theory is that, according to Wikipedia, it says it's theorized that it's generated by the separation and reunition, I don't know how to pronounce that word, of separate electrical states. So no one actually knows how that works, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, this is basically the end of it. Those were the 3 things I couldn't make into a full video. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you want to, and goodbye.